Alright, let's see here. Bam. Alright, so the focus of today's stream is we're gonna start making our build order a little bit more polished. Try to optimize that. Because we've had about what, at least 23 games so far of kind of just kind of half-assing our build order. So I think that's kind of like enough practice that we'll start trying to start doing it more distinctly, if that is even the right word. This poor boy is against the Cyan Dragon. So against Terran, we're going to start building our buildings a little bit differently, in different spots. I'm going to try and make a wall here to help deal with Reapers now. We're still going to send a guy out to go and scout and bring him back home. He's already named himself accordingly, yeah. And then I'd like to kind of have a little spot here so the Reaper can come in but not out. We continue the make a gas, make a probe, make a building, make a probe. In the early game, it's always like one building, one probe. It's only going to be a one gas expand, so we'll optimize this a tiny bit further. But we're only going to do one chrono against Terran. Take this opportunity to chrono boost. And not chrono boost, but the hotkey our Nexus. He's got this guy doing something. We'll send a probe on down in case he tries to make an engineering bay. We do not see the engineering bay. We have enough probes. We'll have to make this Nexus and hotkey it. Just kind of chase this guy a tiny bit. And we want to build... I'll make sure it's green, not blue this time. Okay. We'll send all of our probes back into the main base, because the Reaper may be very unkind to us. And kind of at like these levels, we'll just keep with the Stalker. Stalker's a little bit easier to control than the Adept. Again, deal with the Reaper just fine. Right. This will allow us, like, having the Nexus on time will allow us to not get supply blocked when we normally do. Go ahead and grab this Robo facility. I key these guys over here. There we go. We'll make a second Stalker. Go ahead and make the shield battery up front. We see more than one Reaper, so that means we are always going to be making a shield battery. And it is nice to just click on a Reaper. Right? Because you see, we just kind of just automatically killed that guy. Go ahead and make that immortal. We have enough for the gas. And after we make the Twilight, that's kind of our cue to go ahead and make the pylons. And then we're gonna be wanting to make. Looks like we're not gonna be able to make that immortal before these pylons finish, so we'll just make the observer next. We'll send the immortal down to defend because there could be cyclones, stuff like that. Go ahead and start making these. Grab this when it finishes. Go ahead and just click on him. Make that second immortal. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Build order is more important than chasing the Reaper. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got our 8 gateways. Put that chrono boost over here. We'll grab these guys. Gonna rally onto that observer, that skill we've been practicing a little bit. We want to go and attack, so we'll go ahead and make our 3 pylons. Hit that with the chrono boost. Make a couple sentries. We might actually start popping that guardian shield. I'm just gonna warp in. Oh, we got a bunch of stuff going on over here. This is why we make the whatever it's called, the shield battery in the main. Just click on the whatever it's called, this thing. Okay. Oh, he brought a Viking over here. Wow, that Viking killed a lot of stuff. Okay. Let's go ahead and remake some of these probes. Since we took a lot of economic damage, we're going to be making a lot of zealots. We can probably just put all these gas probes onto minerals so we can keep affording our stuff to the best of our abilities. Go ahead and warp in the last of our gas. This time I'm going to pop the Guardian Shield and we'll still just one AR army. We'll have this guy kind of follow a little bit. Right. Not really, still not even microing. Make a couple pylons so we can keep warping in. And that's kind of the end of that, right? Like, this is the power of a build order. Is we had stuff to defend. We don't even need a micro yet, right? Because the opponent doesn't have a good build order. Well, he might have a very good macro build order, but he doesn't know how to adapt it to defend against my attack. So, not walling at the ramp anymore. Not against Terran. As we move up towards into the diamond ranks, or when we start playing against diamond players, I'm gonna start slowly so all of Plat 3 and Plat 2 and half of Plat 1, it's just been like having a plan, building the right amount of stuff, making the right amount of stuff. So we make sure we make 8 gateways, we make sure we get the Robo and the Twilight, just some nice tech to support our army and our attack. We make sure we make a lot of pylons, make sure we get that habit of making pylons before an attack, right? During an attack. Now we're going to start worrying about making sure our buildings are placed on time. Maybe put our buildings in better spots. We had a little bit of SimCity management before, so yeah, this shouldn't be too new of a skill for us. So against Protoss, we're gonna wall the ramp a little bit because it's easier to deal with the zealots later on. Right, pop. And we're always gonna scout after pylon. We're probably gonna scout after pylon until like masters, maybe GM. And then We'll rally this guy here. Come out. It's not the fastest possible gateway yet. We'll worry about that later. And now we just want to make the build order as crisp as possible, as easy as possible. And then we can always make it a tiny bit crisper as we get more comfortable with everything, right? So we make a gas, we make a probe. Make another gas, we make another probe. He's trying to do some potential fast expansion, maybe? I don't know, he took those gases, so maybe not. Yeah, we got 16 here, we just rally over here. Go ahead and make a gateway, send him into gas, make a probe, hit a chrono. Alright, I don't even really care what he does, he can do anything he wants. Because at this level, you know, most people just don't have good build orders, right? The only time I ever need to really be scared of what the opponent is doing is if they have a build order. And I know they don't, so let them prove to me that I should play better, right? So, basically, I mean, you shouldn't think that way, but I mean, like, when platinum players play better, then we'll make a new platinum series in which, you know, we'll demonstrate a higher level of skill to beat these platinum players. But at the current level of platinum players, you know, it doesn't matter what they do. They can go like triple Nexus first and then try to like sell it all in me. It's not gonna work. You know, they can have. I can let them have the entire map. I'll stay on one base and still win. So we'll send one guy down here. Make that pylon. This time we're gonna cut at 20 probes here plus 1 builder pylon. You know, this pylon's a little bit late, so I can't continually smake. That makes us a little bit weaker if you want to be very aggressive. But we can get this a little bit faster as compensation. And we want to make this shield battery as fast as possible. Then, you know, because we have low minerals, we'll go for this double sentry approach. Then we go right back into making probes. We'll rally this guy here, make a backup pylon here, and this one's blue, but this one's will be green, so that'd be pretty nice. Just go early, send these 4 guys down. Okay, we got these. Now we'll go ahead and make that robo facility. Everything's looking great. With the amount of minerals and gas I have, I can make 1 stalker, 1 sentry. So the units I'm deciding to make is like, you know, eventually I want 4 sentries and I like to have 4 to 6 stalkers. Doesn't matter how I get them. We have an oracle. So build shield battery here. I'm even gonna try to micro the probes away. We'll just send our dudes. Yell at them. We'll leave 2 stalkers back here. The shield battery. We'll take our 2 stalkers and whatever here. Go ahead. Since he showed us the oracle, we can get the immortal first. Yeah, no problem. We're not worried too much about the DTs. We're gonna need it to make our staging pylon. I notice I'm 52 out of 62, and that's kind of things I'm looking at. Like, what is my, you know, when I want to make units, what is my money at? You know, how is my, like, everything looking like it's building? How's my food at? We'll go ahead and make a second one. Chrono boost him. Yeah. I forgot to make this guy, so we'll just make it right now. Never too late. Oh, like, just having my guys in the right position led me to automatically defend very well. Right. Go ahead and get that warp prism. We'll just go ahead and start making some gateways. We got 1, 2 here, 1, 2, 3 here, that's 5. When this guy's done, we'll just make sure we do a bunch of chrono boosts on, at least a couple chrono boosts on the charge. This is a little bit late, so we'll do some dedicated chrono boosts. We're up to 8 gateways now. because he has an oracle, we'll just make one shield battery here. We'll go ahead and get our observer. We'll make a sentry. Make my my zealot. As we're moving out to attack, but we need to make these three these guys. Looks like he's doing this. We'll let him have it. He can have it. We don't care. I don't care. The only thing I care about is can he survive my attack? Go ahead and pop the guardian shield. We'll come down here. Pop pop. And 1A. Okay. 1A this guy. Make a couple stalkers because he's got a void ray. So 1A this guy. Pop pop. And 1A this guy. Oh, good game. It's just that easy. Our build order is a lot more powerful now because I'm building it in a better way. And if we look, my performance, right? I'm still just 68 APMs, right? All of our opponents have had at least twice, if not thrice, our APM. So we'll go to the replay. This one was EVT. Anything interesting about what he did? It was like a Hellion drop. Okay. Oh, we won that one, right? We don't win. Hellion drop. This one. This is just a good habit to have, you know. Even if we forget, you want to go through and do this, because then we can look at our replays, get an idea of like what is the meta? Yeah, what are common things? Can I group my replays, right? If I'm having hard time versus a certain strategy the opponents are doing, like if I'm losing a lot to the Hellion drops, you know, I can go here and I can look at just get all the Hellion drop replays. This guy, Protoss, he was like the PvP, he was like Oracle. Macro. I found this macro because I think I might have saw the corner of my eye that he was going for the triangle third base. I'm pretty sure while I was attacking, I might have, out of the corner of my eye, I think I saw like a little bit of a shield battery or pylon down here, which usually indicates that he was about to take a third base, if not had a third base. But yeah, we'll definitely get our Diamond 3 today. I have to be like the most confusing account to a lot of these people. Like they'll see like 9 times master. They'll like lose a game, see like 68 APM, and to see this win rate, be like, what the fuck? You know, I look in here and be like 57 AP. What the hell? Who is this person? This guy does 60 APM, 82, no, 46 APM in this game, right? How is he winning? APM, it's important, but not as important as people think it is. You don't need that much APM. I used to play, like, the majority of my StarCraft experience, I never had high APM. Right, I can play at like 300 APM or whatever. Oh, what race am I playing? Terran? Alright, well, we're here, so we're gonna do the ramp, whatever. Usually, you know, I kind of like making a wall here. So it makes it, because when you make like a wall here, it makes it harder for like Hellions to kind of get through. You can trap them a little bit easier. You also want to leave yourself a little bit of space so you can get in and out as well. You know, get this little chrono boost here. Go ahead and scout. You know, I was too busy daydreaming and talking that I forgot to send the scout earlier, so just do it now. It's fine. You forget the scout, just send him on his mission. And don't worry too much about scouting just yet. You just want to make sure your build order is as perfect as possible. And that's one of the advantages of going for, and one of the reasons why I recommend going for 2 base all-ins, because 2 base all-ins will prepare you for almost anything that the opponent can throw at you. You know, like basically we're doing a PvP opening against PvT guy over here. So this is definitely not optimal, but you know, doesn't matter. He might get, you know, the advantage of messing up your build order this bad, you know, technically, is the fact that he might get really scared and not play very smart himself. We'll just send, maybe we'll send this guy back here, huh? He can build our pylon. Yeah, so he might just be scared, and this might mess up his build, or he might be like, might think we're attacking him. But you never know. At platinum level, maybe everybody is just having no idea what to do. So, go ahead and make these guys. Hide the probe a little bit so he doesn't see it. It's just very chill, man. Put on some lo-fi music. Yeah, we're gonna go up to our 20 probes. You don't have to freak out if the opponent expands faster than you. It's not that big of an advantage. Like right now, if he cut SCVs to expand fast, he's literally, we'll send one guy over here to defend. Send one guy over here. Make our little shield battery. We'll make the two sentries. Like right now, my income is higher than a 1 base income because I have these 20 extra guys. Maybe a little bit less because that guy's bobbing around, but at higher levels, you can stack these to ensure that your income is pretty good, and this can make up for people expanding just a little bit faster. Go ahead and make this robo. We'll make a nice backup pylon over here. You know, we made the robo. Usually robo and twilights kind of go together, so this guy here, right? Yeah, we can take a look, see what we saw. We saw double gas. You know, maybe he's planning to spend that gas on a lot of tech. Make a couple more stalkers. Oh well, this is almost finished, so we'll just wait on these stalkers, right? Go ahead and make a pylon. Make a second pylon, you know. Because, you know, we got, I don't know, I guess we didn't need all those pylons, but we made them anyway, who cares, you know? They're made. We just won't have to make them later. Go ahead and get the charge, hit that with the chrono boost. We got the charge, we got the immortal. Orphan and stalker here. But what do we got going on? We got some drop. Just 1A this over here. Send him over here. Orphan a little buddy. Maybe run him away. Oh, nope. Keep making some guys. He's doing a good job. Go ahead and make another immortal. Maybe leave 2 dudes here. Send a dude down here. We took eco damage, right? So we'll just practice taking some guys off gas. Recuperate the ecological hit that we've taken. Then we can just rally new dudes there. Okay. Go ahead and start making our gateways. Because everything we have costs minerals. Okay. Oh, these guys. I don't know, is this too much? We'll put him down here. B. Start making this. Up. Up. What do we got? Start refilling this. Oh. Then we'll make our warp prism. Alright, how many we got? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe we can bring one more guy here. So maybe we'll just stay 2 in gas. 6. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, we got too many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, never mind. I can't count. My brain was slipping. And we'll rally here. Maybe put some guys back. Make good full gas. Grab our Twilight. Got this. This guy's here. Control 2, Control 3. Alright, warp in a bunch of zealots. Go get to a nice staging area. It's not too close to the enemy. Oh, we got... Looks like his stuff is there. Okay, very good. We have that. Alright, whatever. Looks good to me. Looks like we won't be going for very much, whatever they're called. 1A though. It'd be important to keep our observer alive. The Guardian Shield. Let's have the observer file an immortal. Pop. Taking a bunch of damage. That's alright. Maybe we can bring this a little closer here. Be able to make. Can we win? Does he have too much? I click on this tank over here to help out the... Oh, he lost a bunch of stuff anyway. They're losing a bunch of stuff, so let's remake our thing. We can see if stuff is dying. You know, just over here. Okay, make a stalker. Alright, oh well. We're starting to mine out, so that should help us. Wait, what happened to my... Oh, we'll bring these guys back home. Looks like the splash damage from the thingamabob killed my observer. We'll do a couple chrono boosts. There we go. And we went back home, making some stuff. We'll remake the immortals. Stop. Guys are not. These guys are proving to be less of a one-able type of players. Yeah. Let's remake the armies we got, you know, looking good. Remade all our probes. Hit that with the chrono boost. You know, while we're rebuilding, let's go ahead and take another base. So we're starting to practice our follow-up. Maybe put like one little pylon over here. Oh, we got some attacking. He's attacking me. Maybe we run away. So the shield battery overcharge. Yep. Bop. Bop. Maybe up here we'll warp in an Archon. Well, we can't afford this, so this is a high-level technique, is to cancel that so you can warp in more stuff. Maybe we'll do this over here too. We'll just kind of wait. I recommend just wait until you have a little bit more army. Just wait until you have just a tiny bit more army. You just want to just wait as long as you can. Then you go for it. Bop, 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 bop. Bop, 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 bop. Right. Don't be too greedy. You know, I know it's super tempting to want to defend, but you know, you just want to wait just a little bit stronger. hopefully my PM didn't go too high. I went up to 76, right? Sorry about that. Again. Oh wait, I gotta rename that replay. This is probably like the hardest thing. I haven't done this replay stuff in like so long. I've lost the muscle memory. When this was heck. That was actually a pretty good hold. Like, the trick to holding a lot of stuff as Protoss, and pretty much any race, is you want to buy as much time as possible to get as big of an army as possible. And if you can somehow attack from more than one side. So there's a little bit of high level stuff in there, but I figure it's easy concept to work on. Like, the Archon takes time to warp in, so you want to warp that Archon in. The High Templar is far away from the fight. Like, you know, I took out his natural. We saw SCVs, he maybe didn't rebuild that natural, right? So we can lose our natural. We just need to not lose the game. And if he did manage to crush our natural and we did push him back, but we didn't have enough money to expand, he had 2 bases, then, you know, it's like, whatever. We did our best, right? Did our best. Alright. It's Terran. I think it's the same guy. We'll build our pylon here. We'll build a pylon, build a probe. We'll send this probe to go scout. Right? Send him back. And that's the thing, it's like we lost our army. I'm like, okay, well, we need to wait. Okay? We need to wait until we have enough to attack. Or we have to wait until we have no choice but to attack. Those are the kind of the two scenarios there. It's like, if we take any more damage, we're gonna lose, so we have to defend, or we just wait, right? We wait until we have enough. Sometimes you can want to wait until you have maybe more than enough. I'm sorry, didn't want to look at that, but I did, I guess. I don't know. Sometimes you want to wait until you have more than enough, because the more army you have when you defend, the more cost effective that defense will be, because you'll have more stuff to do, or stuff to make, or not stuff to make. I can't think right now. You'll outnumber the opponent, right? You'll have more DPS in your army. You take that fight. We'll send one guy on down, make that Nexus. If he tries to block Nexus, we'll just make a pylon. Oh, got the Nexus. We got the pylon. We'll take both Nexus and give that the hotkey. Go ahead and take this gas. When this finishes, that's our cue to make the Stalker. Chrono boost. Right. Also, if you are a little scared, if your opponent's going to be doing any kind of early pressure or proxies, a lot of the cheese timings are based off your warp tech. So you can always just give this warp tech an extra little chrono boost. We'll just go ahead and chrono boost this Stalker, right? Not even controlling him. You know, we'll set him to guard the ramp. Send this one to guard down below. You know, we'll send these 3 probes. We don't have to worry about them later. We'll go ahead and throw down our robo. I'm gonna go ahead and make this shield battery, right? The next thing I want to make is this guy over here, right? Send them all down. If we can hotkey this under 3, maybe set the rally down here so it can help defend. Go ahead and drop a nice old pylon down here. And then we're gonna make 1 gateway, okay? Just to give us a little bit more production in case he decides to be a little frisky with his early game, right? So the main things in this early part is gonna be these 2 gateways, this robo. We don't want too much more because then we're always going to chrono boost. Our attack timings are on our robo, so we always want to chrono boost that robo to get as much out of it as possible to attack with. Go ahead and get this charge and hit that with one chrono boost, just one. Don't want to be too greedy with that. Then we got, when this finishes, we'll warp in one. We'll send him over here to help defend. We'll go ahead, make this second immortal, let a chrono boost. When the immortal comes down, he can guard their front, since he survives a little bit better. And we'll go here with the, these guys. We're done making probed, we're at 1616. We can go ahead and just start popping down these gateways. Bop, bop. You only need 6 more. Alright, see, like, this guy's automatically chasing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't even have to control him. He knows how to do his job, you know? He was trained in the mighty, I don't know, mosh pits of ire, right? We'll make, go ahead and start making these 3 pylons. Go ahead and make this war prism. Start bringing all of our army. We'll go ahead and make a shield battery on the way out. Maybe make a backup pylon for this guy. Couple here. Made everything looking good. Make a dude. Uh-oh. Run back. Hit this with the whatever. Go back. You know, the best thing about a 2-base all-in is you always have a lot of stuff. Always have a lot of stuff. Looks like he's given the old, we don't want the observer part of our army, so we'll click the observer onto this guy, we'll click this guy onto the observer. Yeah. This is why we 2-base all-in. It just gives us a lot of stuff to defend anything that he is trying to do. Go ahead and make 3 more pylons. And we should be good for a little bit, right? Maybe we'll make like 1 safety observer and leave him back here just in case he tries to Widow Mine drop or whatever. Or in case he has Widow Mines and kills our observer and we might need to, like, you know, have an emergency. Just 1 safety observer at home. That Guardian Shield. And 1A. Right? Make a couple more Stalkers. Just in case he made some, I don't know, battle cruisers, and then just kind of 1A. Right? We're not even microing. Right? We're just allowing stuff to happen. Let this Guardian Shield, yeah, make these guys survive a little bit better. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba, I'm loving it. I know with this build we can't really afford the High Templars, huh? 1A. 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 Bam. You know, there's not a lot I could do with this, so maybe we'll have to think of something else we can spend our gas on with this build. Right? Like, I can make it now, you know. Pop pop. Maybe that is good enough, right? We'll attack the ramp. Maybe I'll need the Stalker to kind of help, so maybe it's just good enough to warp in Stalkers. Attack here. We can do like 1 trick. We're just like, well, you know, bring these guys up here. Oh, this is a different person. I thought I saw the same name, but he was a different name. Like the game I was telling you about earlier, I need to be more patient instead of running into things. Yeah. I would say when you're kind of like at the low levels, don't worry about patience, okay? Your goal, this was like some bio timing. Anytime like they attack you early, just call it a timing. Don't worry about patience, right? Your goal is to figure out what you can and cannot lose to. Your goal at the low level is not to win every single game, okay? Your goal is to build skill to gain knowledge. Okay? So there's a lot of things you don't know. Like, you don't know if you can kill him if he has 1 siege tank. You don't know if you can kill him if he's got 2 siege tanks. You don't know if you can kill him if he's got 3 siege tanks. So go and figure it out, all right? Take the loss. Be like, you know what? I wonder if I can kill this. Just go ahead and do it. Just 1A the shit out of it. When you see it again, try and think of a different way you can attack it. It's like, okay, well, that didn't work before. What if I make hallucinations and send them in first and then send my army in? Maybe the hallucinations will absorb enough damage for my army to win, right? Because when the first time you send in, your army gets obliterated. Well, make a couple hallucinated archons. They get, they absorb the first couple of volleys, and now your army just decimates, right? If the hallucinations don't work, you can say like, okay, well, what if I load a couple zealots into my warp prism, and I drop into his main base, and they're like, oh, he pulls his whole army into the main base for 4 zealots. I'm like, I'll just go and attack the natural, right? Like, you want to, before you decide that you cannot attack him, right? You want to exhaust all the possibilities that you can come up with, and maybe even ask other people if they have any ideas, right? Because it could be the case that you actually can break the opponent or kill the opponent. You just have to be a little creative in how you attack them, okay? And the last thing you want to do is just let people win who have bad mechanics because you struggle at a different part of the game, right? Like, if he's being super greedy in macro, and you have it, and you look at that situation, you're like, oh, he's got 2 siege tanks, we got 3 command centers. Well, 2 siege tanks means I don't attack, so I just don't attack. It's like, well, 2 siege tanks, 3 command centers, it's not a lot of shit, right? Those 2 siege tanks are not gonna kill more than you can make, right? There's been a couple games that I've played throughout the series where like they've held their first attack, so I just go back home, I make some more stuff, and then I go and attack them again. They die, right? So don't build bad game sense, and this is also why you want to label your replays, right? And as wins and losses, because you're not going to necessarily play against the same thing game after game unless you turn that guy into a practice partner, right? But after playing a bunch, you can take a look at all your losses, right? You might be able, if you want, you could say like win-lose first and then PVZ. That way you can go and open up the folder and sort by wins and losses if you want. Right here I'm sorting by matchup, right? So when I go sort by name, this will be sort by matchup, but you can sort by wins and losses if you want. I like to sort by matchup because I can just eyeball my losses, right? Sort by matchup, then look at the losses here, kind of thing. And then you can just grab, like, okay, I lost against, and just name them appropriately, okay? Like PVT lost against 2 tanks, PVT lost against 2 tanks, PVT lost against 2 tanks, right? You just pull out those replays, you can look at them back to back. You see what's similar, what's different. You watch the replay, you can say like, well, where is his army? Where isn't his army? Like, what would 4 zealots in the main do? Like, maybe if I picked up my immortals and put them in the main and warped in some zealots, I'd do like a zealot immortal attack in the main, I could probably get a lot of damage. Those siege tanks are pretty vulnerable. There's nothing guarding them. I could probably just pick up 4 zealots and drop them on top of the siege tank, right? There's nothing stopping me from... His whole army's in the natural, siege tank's on the ledge. His army's not going to shoot down my war prism, right? So maybe use a couple zealots in your war prism, you take out the couple tanks, and now guess what? Those tanks are there to defend, and then you crush them, right? Maybe you put some stalkers in your war prism, and you go and start... It's like, well, okay, well, I'm just going to one-shot SCVs with my 4 stalkers or something. I'll use my 4 stalkers and then warp in a bunch of zealots. There's a whole bunch of possibility of things you can do that you need to experiment with to see what's the most damage you can get. Like, can you break them? Stuff like that, right? You don't want to just like lose 1 game. Oh, we're gonna get promoted. You don't want to just like lose 1 game and just say like, damn, oh, I guess I can't do this anymore. Like, like I've been doing the same thing this whole time, and we've lost plenty of times, you know? And a lot of those losses were really convincing. Like, they just had a lot of stuff. But that hasn't stopped me from doing the build. It hasn't stopped me from climbing the ladder. Right? So, hope that makes some sense, right? Alright, well, PVZ, let's go and click down here. Don't lose faith, right? Because like, you know, if I'm flexing my real skill, I can I can win at almost any level below Masters 1 with almost any strategy. You know, the reason I say almost because, you know, first thing people are gonna say like win with mass probes. I'm like, okay, it's possible, but not probable. Oh, I don't wise ass me. Like, you said any strategies, just mass probes, you know. Let this with the chrono boost because the pylon is finished. And that's all I'm looking here is like at the higher levels, I'm looking at this, I look at the mini map, I look over here. I look at the mini map, I look at this, I look at the mini map, you know. It's kind of this that's kind of like the eye movement that I do. So I look over here, I look over here, I look over here, maybe I click over here, right? Right now, I know that I'm not being attacked because he's got this over here, right? So everything's looking pretty good. We don't need to actually make another full cut. We only want one guy here. You know, that'll allow us to get this nexus a little bit faster. Pop. We can hotkey these guys. There we go. We can go ahead and take our other gas. I can go over here. Like, we'll make our second pylon in our usual second pylon location. Yeah. So that way, if we do get attacked and he wants to break our ramp, we can build shield batteries to protect our probes and go onto one base. And send him into here. Hit that with like the, oh yeah, we wanted a adept first. So let's go ahead and go adept first, get the cyber core. After 3/3/16 here, we'll go ahead and send a probe down here. You know, and then we'll click over here. I'll start up that stalker. As soon as that one's done, go ahead and get that wall done. Get the shield battery, right? You can choose to chrono boost if you want. You don't have to. You know, the next thing up on our build order, you know, making sure we have enough probes here is throw down this robo. At this level, I don't care. He scouts it, right? Like even at the higher levels, you'll see like pros just drop something in like the opponent's face because, you know, scouting is half the battle. It's like, sure, you can scout what I'm doing, but can you stop what I'm doing, right? Go ahead and make this, after, you know, we put these two techs down, usually we make this pylon. It's called our staging pylon. At higher levels, you might want to try and find a spot to hide it, so he doesn't know you're dropping down a whole bunch of gateways, you know. But at this level, you know, let him scout me. Let him scout me, and let him figure out let him prove to me that he can stop what's coming, right? Go ahead, you know, when you put these together, they kind of finish roughly at the same time, you know? So you can make the immortal, you can go here and do this. We'll do up that second immortal, make the last two probes, this one and this one. What do we got going on over here? Yeah, we're good. This is why the shield battery exists. Go ahead and make one more pylon. Then we're gonna try and get up to these 8 gateways. We have 2 over here, so we need 1, 2, 3. This with that chrono boost. 4, so 2 more. You can go ahead and make like, it's kind of nice. Make like 1 gateway with each pylon. Usually I like to spread my gateways out, because if they do scout, it doesn't look so obvious you're doing a huge all-in, because they'll see like, oh, a couple gateways here, a couple gateways here, a couple gateways there, you know? They might take for granted how many gateways you have. We're not really using force fields, so we'll just skip sentries so that we can make more Archons a bit quicker. And then we'll just go here and warp in our 3 pylons. We kind of have everything we need, right? Get this observer, get that chrono, take everybody, and we'll accept the except for this guy. He's our gatekeeper. We'll go and find like a nice staging area, not too close. See, everything is finished, right? Like maybe like 3 more pylons. Okay, a couple more of these guys. Bring our observer. So forgot to click on it. This guy should be 2. Go ahead and make this warp prism here. And a couple High Templars. Skipping the, because we're not, whenever we start microing or having to micro, then I'll start making the sentries. But I don't need them right now. Okay. Maybe we can use these A moving Archons a little bit better. Clear up some creep. Archons A move a little better. Oh boy, look at that. Pop, 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 pop. A couple Archons. Dang. What are these Immortals doing? Pop, 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 pop. These guys, I thought I A moved them up here. Get up, get to where you belong. That's right, Archon. You show that Roach boss. Go in the fight, your brother Archon. Just making units. Yeah, making units is more important than microing units. And we're still able to. So we pretty much 1 aid. We very little micro. Like most of our micro was on defense, right? When we were being attacked. Or cheese, that's pretty much all the micro I've used. So we've been able to 1A our way into Diamond 3. Okay. I think I've proved that you need almost no micro skill whatsoever to get into Diamond 3. Hell, you don't need almost any micro skill, at least with Protoss, I haven't played the other races, so I can't say, to get this win rate either. Like, what's my win rate? Yeah, I'm 28-5. Like, the only thing I micro is my nose, And we're top 8. And we're straight in the top 8. Helpful Ghost, Star Dukar. Be interesting, Z, 1 loss to Zerg, 1 loss to a Zerg, 1 loss to Protoss, 1 loss to Protoss, 1 loss to Protoss. We have 5 losses. That means we are undefeated against Terran. We haven't lost a single game against Terran. I'm gonna just keep doing the same thing I'm doing. So the changes we're making slowly is refining the build order, trying to make our timings faster or crisper, right? I'm gonna try and not do any kind of microing until I absolutely have to. So the first thing I'm trying to do is just work towards a more perfect build order. I might start switching early game, late game unit comps, Because right now, like even at Diamond 3, I'm not really seeing not really impressed by the opponents, so we're about 1/3 of the way to Grandmaster. I think the 100 games. So we're at 28, so we're almost a third way there. So to get promoted, what is the promotion amount? Does it tell me? Oh, we'll figure it out after this game. So I'm thinking it's gonna start taking about 20 games to get promoted for league now. So hopefully I've caught up to where you're probably at, Senesi. So a lot of these games, so a lot of these games should start being a little bit more relevant for you. I am Tom Sawyer. Right, we got Protoss. Usually in my normal PvP, I like opening up 2 Stalker, 2 Sentry. Unless I'm playing really aggressive or against somebody who's really aggressive. So we'll just click in here and click off. So our main focus is always going to be build orders. Get things down as quick as possible. Chrono boost. Make your gas. Make a probe. Make the mic a little closer to my face so I'm not whispering so loud. Make a gas. Make a probe. Yeah. We'll chase this guy. I'm chasing him so that way he's not making any suspicious things in my base. Yeah. Make a gateway. Make a probe. Get a chrono boost. Make a cybernetics core. Make a probe. Go ahead and make this pylon. Make a probe. We have something going on here. I guess, you know, he really wants to see what units I'm making. It's alright. That's fine. He made it a little too early, but he's gonna try and wall me into my base. Okay, well, go ahead and attack that. Bop, bop. I guess technically it could be a base play if he brings two adepts over pretty quick. We'll just keep making probes. Or if you have like some really fast proxy oracle. Because he's donated this to us, we'll go ahead and make the shield battery. He allowed this to finish for a reason, so that's a little scary. So he lost 100, that we could just do this. Even if he expanded faster, he's gonna have to remake that pylon. He's gonna get supply blocked. Okay. Just do this. A couple of these. After a couple of sentries, because oracles are a thing, we'll go ahead and make the anti-oracle. The anti-1 oracle, right? So this will buy us some time to get ourselves a little bit more caught up. Yeah. Just like looking at here, looking at these guys. We can go ahead and make this robo. Now we can go ahead and make a backup pylon. And maybe pick 4 of these guys and send them here. The long distance mine, so I don't ever have to worry about having any trouble. Go ahead and made our robo, so we want to make our twilight, right? Looking back and forth, making sure, like, is this done yet? Is this done yet? Is this done yet? He's finished, so I want to warp in my you don't want to stay on low units because if he comes and attacks us right now, it sucks, right? You know. So having these units means we'll have more units sooner. Yeah. Pop, pop. We'll go ahead and just get this observer quickly because I could not afford the immortal without skipping probes. So getting the observer faster makes us a little bit stronger against DTs, a little bit weaker against really fast aggression. So that's what we want to think about. Like, what to make first is what are you more scared? Are you scared of him coming to attack you really quickly, or are you scared of DTs? So I'll leave that up to you. And then we're just gonna go up to got this, so we'll just send him over here. That's one reason why we got the click on him. So click your units on him so that they don't stop following them. The shield battery is keeping him alive, or keeping my guys alive, so we've taken no damage. You know? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then make that warp prism. 1, 2, 3. Make, 1, 2. We're not even gonna bother with going for the Archons, because we can't ever make a lot of them, so maybe it's just better just make a bunch of sentries and stalkers. Alright, we got enough. Did that with the chrono boost. He's got a guy over here. Let's go move out this way. Just warp in maybe one stalker to attack him. Do this. We'll hit 1, 2, 3. That just automatically defending, losing nothing. Like, killing one adept is worth more than a shield battery, so killing that first adept just made our shield battery the more worth it. Right, we warped in. We'll hit Guardian Shield and 1A. And 1A. And it doesn't matter, he's got a shield battery overcharge because, oh, Guardian Shield again. We can maybe move some guys out of the way. Because we just have so much production, right? We just have so much stuff. 1A these guys here. I think I might need to warp in some more anti-air. Surprisingly, sentries do pretty well against Void Rays, because Void Rays only really do a lot of damage to armored. Sentries are not armored, so Void Rays actually don't do a whole lot of damage to sentries in comparison. Especially if they overcharge, if they do like the super ability, it does like no bonus damage to sentries. Sentries are going to be incredibly powerful against Void Rays in the next patch, because sentries will still not be armored, but they'll do 4 bonus damage to shield unit or to shields. So they're going to be like the anti-Void Ray, like mass sentries might just be able to take out mass Void Rays. That's how sick it is. And sentries are cheaper. So sentry's gonna be even better in PvP next patch. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, Jinx, man, Jinx. Mooncat Black. How long have I been streaming so far? Only an hour. Okay, not bad. Boom. Who am I playing against? Zerg? Okay, we'll rally down here. Yeah. So the We'll just, yeah, we'll go ahead and scout, pop, pop. Main motivation, like the original motivation for me to make these videos, um, was to kind of like, I was like, you know, I don't really have any proof that the build orders that I gave you, or the builds that I talk about, are any good. I was like, we'll just make some proof. Let's make some proof. You know, everybody says like, oh yeah, just make units and you can just 1A your way to X division, X rank. But you never really see it. You know, everyone's like, yeah, sure, dad, you know, I'll just make some fucking sentries and 1A my way to Diamond 3. As they roll their eyes, you know. I'm like, alright, you know, somebody needs to make the 1A to Masters or whatever freaking video, right? I'll be the one to do it. Alright, so the proper build order is to, I think, do we keep going? No, we cut. Is to go Nexus. I haven't played in a long time, right? So wait, let's go Nexus, and then so this is gonna be the main switch in Z PVZ. Is we're cutting some probes here, we're dropping this, then we're getting this. Okay. Then I kind of forgot what PVZ is, so I don't know if I'm supposed to get this yet or Chrono Boost or what. I think we go gas. I think usually we get gas right away. I think, right? And then we want to get this pylon so we don't get supply blocked. Now, this is looking about right. And then we want to go for the adept. We get the adept because it's a little bit cheaper. Allows us to get both of these at the same time. You know, these every couple seconds matters if he was going to like cheese me. We also have a little bit more minerals because it's a little bit less minerals than a stalker. Right? We're now 3-3-16. That's the main thing I've been keep looking up here for is 3-3-16. Go ahead and make that adept or that stalker rather. We'll try and make the shield battery in a spot that, you know, we can wall off with or something, but not too close that banelings blow up on it. Right. So now we're doing pretty good. We have a healthy amount of supply. We just want to keep making our probes, and then this is usually the tech time. We want to drop our tech. Right. So we can put this guy out here. You know, so one cool little trick where it's like, well, I don't want to shuffle these guys around. You just shade behind, right? You don't have to worry about it. And he'll naturally get back into the base, right? So if the stalker is on the wrong side, you can just shade behind. No problem. We'll make an extra gateway. We'll make our... You know, we're just... At this point, for gateways, you want to sneak in the gateways whenever you can, right? So we snuck in a gateway here. We go for a pylon there. Roaches could be on their way across the map, so we'll get that Robo or Immortal first. You know, I'm at 13, 14. This will be 15, and that's 16. So we're doing pretty good. We're done. Hit one chrono on this guy. Let's go ahead and, you know, maybe this guy bothers you. We can warp in one stalker. Leave this guy here. This could be a bait. You know, you can always click past it and push him away from your attack, right? We don't want to get baited. You know, he could send this in, and we walk this away from our front, and then some banelings come rolling in, and they kill this guy really easily. And then we're having a bad day. We got suckered. We got suckered by the Overlord to move our anti-baneling stalker away. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Did I actually make 9 this time? I guess we did. Alright, 9 it is, guys. 9 it is. Make this Warp Prism. We'll go ahead and make 1, 2, 3. We're a little bit slow on making that, those pylons, as we're talking. So, right now would be a nice time to do like a little bit of a warp in. These guys will finish. That'll be nice. We'll go ahead and warp in 1, 2, 3, 4 sentries. We'll use the warp prism to help get me out. S. Warp in some of these guys. And we'll make sure we click it on something. Alright, now we go to some staging area. It looks like maybe here's a good spot. You know, some decent distance away. We can warp in some more guys. We have a little changeling over here helping us. Not helping us, but checking out what's going on. Our build orders we messed up quite a bit. We have quite a bit of money. So we'll just wait. I'm just gonna wait for like one little warp in here. And then we can go. 1A. Look at that. Bam, get him. Get him. One thing you technically could do is go DTs, right? Since we can't actually, because we're not going for like those four gases, technically, a fallback could be to go for like Colossus with your gas while you're attacking, if you're able to build up stuff. Because then if he does hold this attack, you know, we fall back onto Colossus or Disruptors. I'm gonna try and not use Disruptors for a very long time because they require micro. I'll probably go into Colossus Tech before I do any kind of Disruptor stuff. I probably don't need to ever use Disruptors until at least Masters 1. Right, so rename, we have been doing our, I'm doing this, guys. That way I'm not a hypocrite, right? So if I have to do this, you guys have to do it too. If you're truly serious about getting better. I know I'm not watching any of these replays, but you know, you should be watching your replays. Especially, you could still get a lot out of watching your wins to see how you could do better. This was Zerg. He did. Okay. We're gonna have to start having like better code names. EBZ, Vin, 1. This was just, you know, we just walked across the map and killed him. Nothing special happened there. So it's PvP win. Nothing special here. And this is also nothing special. PvZ win 2. Yeah. Try and think of some, you know, better thing, you know. Like, we just walked across, you know, there's nothing really special. I guess you can say like roaches. You know, eventually, like, we might reuse some of these names, so as we're going through here, we can try and figure out better ways of naming this stuff. Or if it's always taken, just increase the numeration, right? Yeah. All right. I haven't looked. What's the MMR? What is the MMR to Diamond 2? Hopefully, you're starting to get more excited with how easy you'll destroy the ladder. Sinister, right? Hopefully, I'm making this look so easy that you're like, man, the very hard AI really is harder than these Diamond 3s. You're gonna come out there like Goku from the hyperbolic time chamber. Dunk on the ladder. Thank you. You too. What do we got? Zerg again. Oh. We found all the Zergs that we missed in Plat 3. They're all in Diamond. Plat 1, Plat 2 and diamond. Oh. Make the pylon. Make the probe. So one thing we're gonna do that's a little different, we'll just scout, at least in PvZ, we'll scout after the gateway. Because scouting after the pylon makes me forget my probe. You know, it gives me a higher chance of forgetting this probe. So we'll scout in Chrono Boost. We'll take a gas. We'll take a probe. We'll make a probe. We have 2 probes queued up, so that's enough time to do this. And then we'll click him on the gas. Yeah. So we have 16 here. Oh, we have a little dude here. Hopefully you come to just scout and not make something in my base. Let's see if we can make this nexus. Up. Yeah, he did just come. So we're not going to make any more probes yet, because we got this really quickly, so we want to make this really quickly. We'll go ahead and make this. Now, we saw the drone kind of go up here, so we'll see if he's proxying. Go ahead and make this backup pylon. Go ahead and make this. Alright, so nothing here. Let's go check down here. Make sure there's no spine crawler rushes in our future. Oh, looks okay here. Alright. Everything looks safe. We'll grab our adept. We'll grab our whatever. Research. Right. We'll go ahead and get the wall up. Wall is more important to get up than it is to get the shield battery down. Alright, we're good over here, so we'll just, switch rallies. Go ahead and make this, whatever, I don't know, stalker. Let's keep doing this, keep making stuff. Making probes, Slowly trying to build up enough money. Keep making probes, but building up enough money to drop down our tech. Right? Keep making some probes after the tech. Drop down the next tech. Right? We'll bring him out a little bit. We'll get this guy a little snugly in the wall. Practice our shading, Go here and make our staging pylon. Usually after we make our tech, we want to make at least 1 staging pylon. Yeah, let's just make 2, Why not? It doesn't matter. We'll make 2 staging pylons. See how that feels. Maybe it feels great and we just don't know about it. Chrono boost, right? Because technically we can wait quite a while to drop our gateways down. Alright, we'll warp in sentry. Sure, we'll warp in 1 sentry. Charge up a little mana, as my gas says I can warp in a sentry. Yeah. Oh yeah, we cancel him. We got almost too many guys over here. Sneak in a couple of these guys. You can probably afford another sentry. Warp in a couple more of these guys. We're at 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. Right? Looking pretty good. Hit that warp prism. Hit that chrono. So we got all of our tech. We got all of our gateways. We're making units. So last buildings we need is make these 3 pylons. Get that observer. Maybe we'll get this on 3. We'll get everybody except for the adept on 1. Right? That chrono. We'll start moving out. Warp in a couple of these, warp in a couple of those. Maybe make the last 3 pylons. Yeah. Send him here. Oh, we got some buddies attacking. Alright, well, let's attack here. Pop, 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 pop. Oh. Just waltz right up in my base. Right in my face. Alright, well, let's go... Where's a good spot? Maybe here? Yeah, put some of these... Fix some of my gas. I don't think he killed anything and lost those Zerlings. You don't need those Zerlings. Everything looking pretty good. Open this guy up. Damn. I'll pop a couple Guardian Shields. Attack here, shift, attack there. Nothing here. Pop. We'll move our Warp Prism a little closer to the fight. Does he have anything? No? He just had those Zerglings. Okay. 1A. 1A. Oh, we're being base traded, huh? Okay. We'll do this. You know, this is why we don't look at our army, so that way we can do things like this, right? We'll just go here, do this guy, we'll go do this guy, make this guy, we'll make this guy, go here, make this, right? And then we just make some guys over here, make some guys over here, make some guys over here, right? Got some Baners over there. Oh, my army's not attacking anymore. Boom. Alright, warp in some more dudes. Was his goal the whole time just to base trade me? Was that what he wanted? There's the A move here. Like, once you're very comfortable with not like needing to look at your army, it frees up a lot of bandwidth, and it's better at the lower levels to just like get so used to not looking at your army. You know, because a lot of like this guy probably wins a lot of games because a platinum or diamond player wouldn't look over here, and all of a sudden, you know, like it's a base trade and there's Zerglings killing all your buildings, right? But when you don't care so much about keeping your army alive, you can look on the mini map, you can go do other things. Terrific. You know, 67 APM is all you need to play Protoss at a diamond, at least at a diamond 3 level. Average unspent resources, so he had a lot in the bank. It's a total time supply capped. Yeah, we're pretty good. Workers created, not bad. Damn, look at that, right? And we still don't know how to beat Void Rays in PvP. Like, we've never learned how to beat Void Rays in PvP, and that did not stop us from getting the Diamond 3. Additionally, like, we got our ass handed to us by a couple of Zergs in Diamond 3, or in Plat 1, or whatever, right? Completely ass handed to us. And that still didn't stop us from getting a Diamond 3. Because even if we run into maybe, you know, a couple Smurfs, you know, like, the majority of people on the ladder are not Smurfs, right? A lot of these people complain, you know. You're like, oh damn, you know, this guy's got like 200 APM, fucking Smurf, you know? Like, there's not that many Smurfs. If anything, I fought 5 Smurfs at most, right? And I fought 0 at least. There might be people in Platinum League that have really good mechanics. Sometimes you play really well by accident. Sometimes you play really bad on accident too. One of the main differences between when I play poorly, there's like two main differences for when I play really poorly at a high level. Is one, I know how to fix I know how to compensate for like supply blocks and stuff and floating money. Like I'll go to like 10 gateways on 2 bases. Oh, it crashed. Like I'll go to 10 gateways on 2 bases if I mess up my 2 base all in, just because I know those 2 extra gateways will help me spend that money, right? I'll use my high level micro skills to make myself look scarier than the opponent. So try to fool him into thinking my army's bigger than it is. Try to like distract him while I like untangle myself. Oh no, we're stuck. We're stuck until the game ends. I still haven't not been paying attention to the end game screen to see what the MMR is for the next league. We're about 25% of the way there though. Look at that. This can be you if you guys would just kind of do a build order correctly. Haven't lost yet. I wonder if he's like in the load screen. It's like one of those like load screen things where he's like in the infinite load screen. And then when it finally finishes loading, it'll be like an auto win. That's alright, we got a couple of free wins in here, so. Oh man, starting to get tired. Let's take a look. Grandmaster 4766. Oh, it happens when the game crashes. Before you get to the loading screen, or when you're in the loading screen, one of the two, or both of them. And it just means that my account is in 2 places at once. My account is here, and my account is also trying to connect to the other person. And usually it just takes a little bit of time, but as soon as the other person loads into the game, it'll have me leave the game, and then like the 2 accounts that are linked together will be 1. Something like that's what I assume is happening, but alright, here we are. We're able to get in. Maybe he Alta Ford, because we don't have it as a loss. Usually it pops up. I would imagine it pops up as a loss, but so maybe he wasn't in the load screen. Maybe he was just stuck at the Game starting in 3, 2, 1. Because we never got to this far. Maybe we crashed too early. Lazy and cheesy. Let's see if this guy lives up to his name. So in PvP, cannon rush. The most important thing to know about a cannon. Oop, I macroed that probe a little bit. It's hard. It's hard. I apologize. Is 3 probes kills a cannon. Okay, so if he comes to cannon rushes and we start trying to defend, you want to send 3 probes for each cannon that he drops. The main reason you do that is because, you know, he'll start dropping a lot of a lot of stuff, and you want to have the most amount of income possible while defending, because he has a lot of income at home as well. So if you would defend too hard, even though he's dropping like cannons left and right, then you could actually be behind. Like we see the forge, right? You know, I'm basically a prophet of Zod over here. So if you see the forge, you see come down here, we see the cannon. All you need to do, just full wall, don't let him into your base. And we're not gonna make any more probes. I wanna get this out as soon as possible, right? Because he's gonna try and come up here to build some cannons over here. Well, he can't get in now, right? He has to build cannons over here to kill up. Right? We can go and hide this guy somewhere else in the map. Pop, pop. So, against cannons, if he starts on the low ground, just do a full wall. This should buy you enough time to get some stuff out, you know. You can full wall with a gateway too if you want. Then you want to make a shield battery and a couple stalkers, right? We'll go Chrono, get these guys out as fast as possible. We can make another shield battery right here. Put these guys in the gas. Go ahead and make another dude here. Another guy here. We're pretty much gooch. Go ahead and kill this guy. Make a couple more here. Make this. Stop. Send him around. Kill that guy. Looks like he's gonna try to like wall me in. We could bring our buddy back home. This guy can help us to expand. I'll just keep making probes. Right? You guys are lucky. Now you're having like one of the best cannon rush defenders of North America. Teaching you how to not lose to cannon rushes at the platinum level. Go ahead and make our dude over here. I'll make a couple sentries, right? Take out these pylons. Probably the most hurtful to him. Go and remake this pylon because we're gonna DPS this one down. Stop. Go ahead and make this shield battery here. Keep ourselves fully defended. Right. We can go ahead and make our robo facility. These guys over. Make our, he could be going oracles, we don't know. I might try to get adepts in our base. One shield battery can technically defend 2 adepts if he's not focus firing. You know, all these guys here. And we can come and attack. You're feeling really scared, you know? Like, well, what is he doing? I'm just going send a hallucinated Phoenix Scout. Look at that someday. And we'll just go straight into our build, right? You know, we defended and we're going straight back into our build. Because that's what we practice. That's all we know how to do. That's all we should know how to do. Now we just want to make our gateways. You know, go up to Sextrum 1, hit that chrono boost. You know, what do we see? Robo? Forge? What's a forge? Yeah. First time I've seen a forge in my life. Hit this with like a couple sentries, right? That causes to be supply blocks, so we'll make some of these. Because we're supply blocked, I'm not gonna chrono this, but we'll go ahead and queue up our little recipe of stuff. And then we don't have to worry about it for a little bit. We got this, we got that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, now we can chrono boost that. These guys here. Warp in some more stalkers. Well, you went Robo, so I don't want too many stalkers. You could have immortals. Charge lots are pretty good against immortals. Alright, we can take all of our stuff. Control 3, Control 2. We'll click onto this guy. We'll just head out. What's a good staging spot? Somewhere maybe over here. Because this ramp is tiny. This could be an okay staging spot as well. But if we can stage on equal level to him, that's always going to be a more preferable one. We'll make our 3 pylons. We can maybe make a backup observer in case he feels like DT and rushing me. Maybe one more backup pylon here. DT counterattack rather. Right? You never know. You never know. Make something here. Make these guys. We'll hit the Guardian Shield and then 1A. Send this guy in a little bit. Now he did make a bunch of immortals. All right, you know. Pop a new Guardian Shield. Those immortals do even less damage. 1A. Pop a new Guardian Shield. Guys trying the hardest. He's doing some nice focus firing. Good job, man. Good job. I am impressed. 1A. Do-do-do. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it. Boom, boom. Make a sentry. And him in there. Go tickle attack. Go tickle. Alright, go over here. You're gonna be a lot better in the future. You're gonna be fearsome. Let's go, guys. You can do it. You can do it. 1, 2, 3. Come on. He is barely surviving. We tanked. We're pretty much tanking. Alright, we'll send this back. I don't think we should keep tanking the shield battery. Overcharge. As fun as it was, you know, maybe that might be something we can't do anymore. He's making a bunch of stuff to defend, so we can't wait too long. That Guardian Shield. Go sentries, go. You can do it. Put your sentry into it. The reason I'm making sentries and not stalkers is because, you know, I can make more units this way, but also these guys don't do bonus damage to sentries. They still do good damage to sentries. It's just not bonus damage to sentries. God damn. He's really hanging on, isn't he? I guess these also don't do any damage. to immortals. Alright, those sentries really aren't yet worth the cloth they're made from. Alright, well, we'll go ahead and grab this and this. This guy, he survived. Just go home then. Congratulations, my dude. I was not able to break you with the 1A of death that has killed so many. Yeah, models are not great against charge slots, but they're also not great against sentries. But I guess we can make some more probes and go and take an extra base, right? But sentries are worse against immortals than immortals are against sentries. That's what we found out. Bop, bop. Let's go ahead and take an extra base here. So we'll go ahead and get some Archons, because it looks like he could be moving. No, okay, so he's expanding too. Right. We don't have any upgrades. He's got some upgrades, right? 1-1. His upgrades saved his life. This guy needs an award. Being a really good player. Maybe hit a couple chronos. We got a lot of chronos, right? Make some more immortals. We'll make 2 immortals. Then we'll head out. We'll get this base online. You know, he's at home. Sleazy cheesy. It's a pretty good guy. The nice thing about going for Archons is it doesn't take a whole lot of minerals. So when you're going for expansions, like anytime you feel like you're behind or something and you don't have a lot of money, but you still want to take expansions and make a powerful army, this is where Archon Tech is good. Like, because you can make Archons and then that'll allow you to pool up a lot of money. Right, he could be coming. Right. We got the second immortal coming. Right, yep, he's almost done. That immortal comes. Go across the map and kill him. Or we attempt to kill him again. We should be able to, because our composition is just really good. I probably should warp in. We'll attack his 3rd base. Oh, he's coming to me. It's like I probably should warp in at least a sentry for the Guardian, but whatever it is. In this style of PvP, Archons, whoever has like the Archon lead usually wins. Just because Archons are just so boss. Oh no. Gotta make another one. I'm gonna run out of money here, so we'll just take another base. And 1A. Well, the 1A from a distance. That. Oops. Send this here. Oh man. Right, run away. Run away. Wow, man. Who is this guy? Make a pylon. Make a couple of these guys. Make a couple of these guys. When you start going on to 4 bases, that's kind of where you want to start making at least a couple more gateways, right? As the bases progress, especially, you know, your income increases, you want to increase your production capabilities, right? Like, you'll see a lot of pro players at like the really late stages of the game. They'll have like 15, 20 gateways and stuff. And you can see already that it's almost impossible for me to spend my money. Make another immortal without the chrono boost, right? I'm not using any camera keys. Maybe maybe I'll make 2 stalkers just to have a little bit of diversity in my army. Badoo badoo. Alright, we'll come over here like this. Oh. He's coming through the middle. Get that guardian shield. Da-da-da. Da-da-da. 1A. Man, it's hard not to micro. It is hard not to want to micro. These guys, they're not even participating in the fight. 1A. Bam. Wow, 1A, you can do it. I believe in the power of the 1A. Yeah, we got too much. I think that was a really good game. You know, I've been hoping to kind of start playing games like this one. Not so much like cheese defense, but games are kind of just like, well, you know, my attack didn't work. What was this? This was a win? I don't remember losing. Win, we'll say 3. Oh yeah, we did win this one. Because this kind of shows you like, okay, well, my attack didn't work, now what, right? If I was always winning, cannon, we'll call this a bad cannon rush. Bam. You know, because a lot of people will do these strategies and run into this exact situation. It's like, well, my 2-base all-in didn't work, so I guess I should just leave, right? I guess I should just give up, you know? And then, like, this will happen a bunch of times. It's like, man, I just don't know what to do when they can hold it. I feel like everyone can hold it. So, this game hopefully showed you what to do, or what, you know, the first thing you can do when it just doesn't work out, right? I don't recommend making a whole bunch of sentries, all right? We tried that, and we learned this game. Making all them sentries was not useful. So if we were to do that game again, probably would warp in zealots, but maybe start the Archon tech at home a little bit quicker. And if I couldn't break them, we just go home. You know, if you can't break them, you know, even if you tried and failed, just go home, take an expansion, make some more units. I don't think I barely made any. When I took the 3rd base, I don't think I was making any probes either. No, I was just making units, take the 3rd, you know, because we were over mining anyway, right? Then I, you know, started transferring stuff, made a couple probes here and there, but just keep making an army. Then we just took another base, right? Just keep making an army. And we're making a higher quality army, right? Like, Charizard, Archon, Immortal. You can throw in some, like a second Robo if you want, right? To pump out double, like, usually that's what I would have done. Like, if this was a normal game for me, I would have dropped the second Robo, got 2 Immortals out, or double Immortal production, maybe get double a couple Colossi or some Disruptors, right? But we'll worry about that later in life. So we're playing against a Terran. We kind of want. I like to build my wall here. I don't like worrying about this Reaper Cliff nonsense. You know, if someone is that good at micro, they can kill me with a Reaper. Then they could have killed. They're gonna kill me anyway. Okay, Reaper or not, I was dead. But that guy, you know, that last player, he was microing the shit out of those Immortals. Good on him. Like, that was not a easy push for him to hold, and he held it. So, lots of respect to Cheesy Weezy, you know, that the Cannon Rusher. He knows how to do more than Cannon Rush. Well, actually, he doesn't really know how to Cannon Rush, so he knows how to do everything but Cannon Rush. Alright, and PvT, you want to go up to 3. Alright, I don't recommend doing like the 1 gate, 1 gas expand until Masters 1 plus, right? Just go up to 3. Keep life simple, right? Go ahead and make this thingy, the Cybernetics core. Right. You can grab 1 probe to come down here. Right. This probe can replace him. Take this guy. Hotkey both of them. Make this guy. Right. And send all your probes into the main. So that way you don't lose anything from a Reaper. Make this guy. We can make this guy. We can make this guy, right? Make a probe. Everything looking good. Reaper hasn't come out yet, so we'll go ahead and make a shield battery down here. Just in case there's like a Hellion push, or no, I mean a Cyclone push. Right? I forgot to Chrono Boost this guy. We'll send him into gas. It kind of dodges the Reaper a little bit. Send him into gas. There's 2 Reapers, right? We'll go ahead and make, did one of them die? Yep, one of them died. Alright, well I was gonna make a shield battery up there, but maybe I don't have to. Oh, well he's got this, okay. This is a cool strategy. So, against this, we'll just get 3, and we'll make the shield battery anyway, so that way when he comes up into the main, unless he loses that Reaper, oh he's making a lot of Reapers, yeah, when he comes up into the main he won't be able to kill anything. Alright, we'll bring these guys down here to defend. Our 4th one. Click on the Reapers. Alright, so now he's going to go into the main, but this is finished in time. Hit this with the overcharge. Kill this thing down here. It's okay if we lose a couple of probes here and there. It's not too big a deal. Pop, pop, pop. Oh, come back here. Alright, now what were we doing? We're going Robo Twilight, right? That's what we were doing. Oh, one of my guys is still alive. That's what happened to that probe. The most casual Reaper cheese defense of our life. Alright. Whenever you're like within 10, right? You should always just make a pile. That's kind of like a good hint. When you look at your supply and you're within 10, right? So these 2 numbers within 10 or 12, you know, around there, if it's like approximately 10, just go ahead, drop that pilot down, okay? Don't wait until the last minute, you know, you can afford it. Let's go ahead, bam, bam. All right, we'll start getting our gateways. Now this pylon is blue, so we'll put at least 1 gateway up here. All right. We can make one more dude over here. This guy's almost done, so we'll go ahead and make 2nd immortal. We got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, well, we're back to making our Templar deck. Even though I said we can't afford it, it's kind of like a backup plan, right? So now what the Templar tech is in the event that our first 1A push doesn't work, 2nd one will have Archon. 1, 2, 3. Right? Follow-up pushes will have Archons. We'll have that tech. Right? Otherwise, we know we do get a bunch of gas that we don't need, technically. Like, when you're doing this build at, like, the Grandmaster level, if you want to do this timing attack at the Grandmaster level, you actually make, even probably, like, the Masters 1 level, you actually make 6 less probes to get your gateways out faster. And then after you have all the gas for your immortals and a couple sentries, you put all gas onto, you don't mind any more gas, right? So that's why you wouldn't have this at a more higher level version of this build. But we're not worrying about the high level version of this build just yet, right? We don't need that level of refinement just yet. Okay, we warp in, we make 3 more pylons, and then we begin the attack. We hit the we'll hit a couple guardian shields. They don't stack, but we'll just hit 2 of them. They have good cover. You know, just kind of 1A over here. Maybe bring the observer a little closer. Just come over here. 1A. Uh-oh. Bring the warp prism a little closer. Make this one dude 1A. Oh, because maybe we can start making some of these Archons. How's the stuff going? Oh, we'll save some of our units. You gonna chase me, man? Ah. Well done, sir. These guys are starting to survive a little better. So they surviving a little better is about all they're doing, though. I want to get a little vision of the ramp so that way my guys can attack the ramp. Okay, wants to attack. 1A. 1A. Do a little bit of this. Do a little bit of this. Do a little bit of that. 1A. Maybe we can bring the Warp Prism into his base. Get on top of that production. And now we're up close and personal, right? Oh yeah, finally. 3,400, 3,500 is what it takes to get to Diamond 2. Okay. 3,500. Add about 20 MMR a win. That's gonna be 10, 12 more games. So we've hit, yeah, Diamond Plus, it takes like twice as long to rank up just because the MMR gaps are a little bit larger. Oh, we've hit our 2-hour mark, so maybe this will be our last game. We'll save some excitement for next time. What was my APM that game? I'll take a look. Go ahead and we made a pylon, we make a probe. This pylon's not going to finish in time, so I make another probe. And now after these 2 probes are queued up, let's watch this, watch our front, you know. Nothing else to look at. The next thing in our build order says to make this gateway. Made a gateway, we make a probe. After the gateway, we chrono boost. We send this guy to go scout. Bop, bop, bop. And we bring him. Oh, we'll just click on that mineral patch. Bam. This guy comes out. Make a gas. Now this gas is late, technically, or literally, but we'll get it down sooner in the future. There's just too much going on in the beginning for me. My APM isn't high enough right now. I'm only 60 APM, guys. Right? Can't help but make that gas a little bit late. So we're cutting some probes to make the Nexus. And then you can actually make a probe to lay your cybernetics core. And go ahead and make this. Right? All of our high level Protoss players have said they actually don't need it that quickly. And then this guy's just sitting out here waiting. You know, we have nothing to do with him. Oh, look at that, right? Bam, come over here and attack. Go ahead and make this. Go ahead and cancel a probe. Go ahead and just make, he should have kept fighting. He might have killed some more stuff, but just go ahead and make our pylon. Not even a micro those probes. We'll set these guys in the minerals. We can bring some guys to the other side, right? Keep making some probes. We don't have to make this Zell anymore. We can just make an Adept Chrono Boost. Let's send some extra guys back here. Keep going, guys. You can do it. There's no micro going on right here. Right? Don't you guys think I'm not cheating you guys out here. Absolutely no micro. Alright. Well, we lost some probes, so our timings are messed up a little bit. We're gonna be a little bit slowed down. That means we can afford the Chrono Boost to catch up. And it's okay for us to be a little bit behind. Because, you know, he made Zerglings and not drones, right? He made the spawning pool pretty quick and not drones, right? So, Alright, what do we got going on over here? Well, we want to make this, right? You can put him in the wall. We'll get our warp tech. We'll get our anti-Baneling dude, even though this is our biggest Baneling weakness right here. Right. Then we just kind of flow right back into our build. Right? Just make sure we got all our things. Next thing we get is this guy, right? Oh yeah, we need to make another pylon. Swap these guys out. Need to make the defensive shield battery. We need more warping area, so we'll more building area, so we'll put another pylon back here. And it acts as like a backup pylon for these guys. We need our staging. Oh wait, this is finished, so we need our Twilight Council. We need our staging pylon. Remember, we'll build 2 staging pylons from now on instead of that 1, because we know we will get supply blocked. We'll make that immortal right away, because he might come with roaches, you know. We have all the probes we need, so we don't need to make any more probes, right? Just go ahead and start throwing the stuff down. Oh, look, we got a Nidus worm. Well, okay, we'll just make a couple of these. We'll send these guys in. Ooh, that's pretty scary. Alright, so one trick is you bring these over here and hold position. Do the hold position trick. We'll bring these here. Cancel. Alright, run. Everybody run away. Back. Chrono Boost. Not Chrono Boost, but whatever it's called. Make some dudes. Make an immortal. Go and attack. Alright, cool. We need to make what was, you know, we got we'll just Chrono Boost some more probes to recover. So my mouth wasn't fastened to say, like, you're being attacked. Just whenever you're being attacked, you want to throw down pylons and shield batteries. Reblock the ramp. We can make this over here. We'll put one on each of the gases to slowly get our gases back up. We'll go ahead and just go back up making our gateways. We got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's Mr. 8 over here. Perfect. Just get rid of this creep over here. We got pop pop. Keep on trying. Probably gonna put something back up over here too. Spread out some of these gateways. Make my warp prism. Alright, so what should we do? Well, we'll take all of these guys and this guys. We'll make, I guess, 3? 3 seems like a good number. And we'll just set these guys on patrol like this. And now we'll just go and attack them. Let's see, like, are you ready for me? This guy in the wall. Zerglings, you know, don't do the greatest against whatever, but I have a feeling you might be trying to go for mutas. Right? Go ahead and grab this. Make our 3 pylons. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba. Back here. Nothing. I feel like these guys don't have charge. They don't. Forgot to get charge. Oh, it's death by slow zealots, huh? Alright, well. We'll head back. Those guys, they died a brilliant death. Grab this over here. Maybe we'll siege this guy, take a little peek. Yeah. We'll wait until we have charge. We're gonna be losing these mineral patches soon, so go ahead. Oh, bring it back. We don't have charge yet, so we're just gonna boost this. Bring these guys down here. Charge is finished yet? Nope. Okay, well, pincer attack from 2 sides. Now charge is finished. Cool. Now we'll just go ahead and... like we are unable to take that expansion. 1A into here. Click over here. Not too bad. What do we got? Everything looking good. Alright, now we'll try and take this expansion again. Better reshuffle these guys where they belong. Up. Alright, we need to, I guess, we need to remake our warp prism before we can go and attack him again, so... yeah, put some guys in our gas. Put a guy in a gas. Maybe make some more... Nexus. Let's go ahead and just keep making some more immortals, because there's something we can make, right? If I fix our wall, make it a little bit less weird. There we go. Well, it's a little better. That with the chrono boost. Hey, we got an immortal over here. I found an immortal. Make a couple archons. Make whatever this is. I wonder, maybe like the next thing I should add on to the strategy is upgrades, right? That's probably something that's easier to move into the strategy than it would be to do micro. Okay, we can do that. Put a couple of these guys over here. Yeah, since we have Archon tech, we'll take a couple gases. You know? Right? We're just kind of waiting, getting our whole army and stuff on time. Bam! 1A! Get him! Get him! We're gonna 1A straight to his base, right? 1A straight to his base. Just wanna attack me? Alright, I'm coming. I'm coming for you. Make this War Prism, Chrono Boost it. We're gonna plant it right over here. Uh-oh. Looks like he got us. Looks like our final game of the night is gonna be a loss. Good job, Mr. Spycom. Good game. Good game, Mr. Saigon. It feels good to have a good loss under our belt. Alright, this guy was PVT win. Did he do anything interesting? No. Say like, I don't know. PVT win 1? Open arm? Is that taken? It is not. This was our loss. We got another loss. What did we lose against? It was Fast Zerglings, and then it was Nidus, and then it was Hydra. Right. Oh, well done, Mr. Psychon. Let's see. Hey, he forced me to bust out a little bit more APM. I was hoping this would still be pretty low. But, yeah, good job, man. Army value, we had a pretty comparable army value. We just didn't have very good efficiency in our army. Like, you had a very good concave on us and stuff. Resource collection was in our favor until we were chasing the Zerglings forever. And then we caught up a bunch. And then he Nidus'd us. And then we caught up again. And then I did the 2 base all in, so I didn't really start collecting anything, you know. So our workers, like if you look at workers active, this is where our workers kind of flatline. Right. So whenever you fight against like certain types of cheeses, one thing that's really nice to look at is like your resource collection. Because you'll find out like, well, this whole part of the attack, like right before he attacked me, we have more income to him, and this also means we have mined more minerals, right? So when you go to chase him for a little bit, you know, you're not actually that far behind in the total resources caught, and if you're very efficient with it, you're actually still ahead, right? And then you can see we were able to, like, you know, even though we were chasing and taking damage, and you know, I wasn't trying my best to keep any probes alive, really, not a whole lot. We still caught up in economy pretty well, right? And we're, you know, we got Nidus, and everything was chaos here, but we still able to catch up, right? You know, so that's nice thing about StarCraft is sometimes you can still catch up. But yeah, good job. So we have a couple recent losses. That's good. Oh, this is that 0-0. Okay, so the game that we so it was against Nog. So this is that game where my game crashed. You can see the game time is 0-0-0, and it did count as a loss. So this is that 0-0-0 game. This one technically doesn't count. Do we have that replay? It'd be funny if we got a replay. Okay, no, there's no replay. Good. They'll be like, how did I get a replay? Alright, guys. Thanks for watching. We made it to Diamond 3. We'll make our way to Diamond 2, Diamond 1, Masters 3, Masters 2, Masters 1. Maybe we'll make it to Grandmaster, right? Like, typically, I'm about a 4.9 to 5k player. Maybe I'll be higher after the next balance patch because my worst matchup is PvT. Even though I'm currently undefeated in PvT. But, yeah, so like, getting this MMR here is pretty trivial for me. Pretty easy. So, maybe we will take this to like a low tier Grandmaster. My peak MMR, for anyone wondering, is around like 5.2k. It's like 5.17, something like that, somewhere around here. Alright guys, thanks for tuning in. Hope this has been helpful. I'm gonna add chapters to the video. Maybe tomorrow I'll make some thumbnails and stuff. Apparently that game counted as a loss for Nog too. Oh really? Take a quick peek. View profile. Yeah, here it is, Solaris, huh? So we both lost now. That sucks. Yeah. So I assume you know who Nog is, Sinister, since you said it is a loss for both of us. You're able to find his profile. Or did you play against him? Mr. Diamond. Great, it's not a tie. It really ought to be a tie. Look at this, man. All this green. All this green. Oh, you just checked through my match history? I guess that worked.